Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. Going over to the UK, to Huddersfield, to the Magic Rock Brewery, a brewery who I'm sure all of you guys are very familiar with. And yeah, Magic Rock is now available in Germany, which is fantastic, and it doesn't suffer from being overpriced. I can't remember how much this was, but it was around €3 or something like that from Birretta. So I would have probably paid a little bit less back in the UK, maybe, I'm not too sure. But for that price, yeah, I can't complain, and it's great to see this brewery here in Germany. So when I'm away from home, or away from England I should say, I can still drink some fantastic British craft beer. So this is the Inhaler, which is described as a juicy pale ale. Beautiful artwork as per usual on the Magic Rock cans. So it doesn't actually tell you what the specific like hops or malts are, but I've got it written down on a piece of paper. So malts are Crystal T50, Golden Promise and Imperial, and the hops are Amarillo, Citra, Equinox, Galaxy, Mosaic and Simcoe. So I will put the link down below to the Magic Rock website as well as the social medias, where they actually have a little bit of information about the beer itself. And I think the basic idea of this is it's sort of a hybrid of a pale ale and an IPA. Low bitterness, I don't know the IBUs of it, packed full of hops, and it's supposed to be one of these juicy fruit bombs. I'm not too sure if it's modelled around the New England sort of pale ales and IPAs. I know a few of my good friends here on YouTube have reviewed this one, so as is the case, their links will be included in the description, where they will probably, well, most definitely tell you a lot more than I can. But yeah, just about to go on to a hangout, and I thought I'd start off with something a little bit juicy. So let's see what we get. Love the sound of a can opening. And let's pour it. So, probably my go-to British brewed pale ale here in Germany, which doesn't cost ridiculous amounts of money, is the Gamma Ray from Beavertown, which is a beer that I've not actually reviewed on the channel. So, I've got a can for tonight, but I don't know if I'll be diving into it. I definitely won't be reviewing it, probably just sitting back and enjoying it, to be honest. Got a few beers that I'm going to be drinking tonight, and another beer that I will be doing a review of potentially. We'll see how it goes. So, beer in a glass, and that is hazy as hell, and look at those lovely little chunks at the bottom of the glass. It does actually say on the can that it may contain sediment, but yeah, lovely little flakes of goodness in there. You want to get all of that stuff in the can. I probably should have reserved a little bit and then shook it all up so it infuses nicely. But as it is, it looks absolutely wonderful. A lovely, deep, orangey, grapefruit sort of look to it. Haze for days, light coming in, and as well as those little chunks, there's such a lovely amount of powdery sediment in the middle. Carbonation is nice and regular, going up to that just under 2 fingers worth of a slightly off-white head. So yeah. Looks fantastic so far. Let's see what we get on the aroma. Those hops are just quash. Those hops are just crash bang wallop in your face. Very fruity. It's got almost like a grapefruit juice aroma to it. Lovely tropical hues, but there's this sort of like slightly oniony, garlicky sort of dankness in there as well, which works beautifully with that tropical fruit aroma. Yeah, you definitely get a resiny sort of presence also. But yeah, like freshly squeezed orange juice, freshly squeezed grapefruit, a little bit of mango. Those lovely, vibrant, fruity aromas. It smells absolutely wonderful. And one of those beers that you could just sit there and just sniff. So yeah, off to a fantastic start so far. Let's see what it actually tastes like. Cheers. Oh my word, that is a beautiful beer. When I heard that it had a low IBU count, I was stupidly expecting like a really low IBU count. But the IBUs are definitely there. They've got a really nice presence, especially at the back end, but not too strong. Look at that head, it's almost gone orangey. I don't know if you could see that without me spilling my frigging beer everywhere. But yeah, it's just an orange looking beer. But yeah, on the flavour, lovely hoppy bitterness. Starts off a little bit gentle at the start, but then kicks up a notch towards the back end, but never really outstays its welcome. It's crisp, it's refreshing. It's got this lovely zesty, sherbety character. Just like the aroma, you're picking up flavours of grapefruit, lychee, a little bit of mango. Lovely, fruity, just beautiful flavours. I was suspecting it could be a kind of almost New England style. But it does have this like genuine fruit juice flavour to it. But it's not like some of the ones that I've tried. And I don't know if they were actually going for that one. But yeah, this pale ale, so full of character. Lovely medium body. Carbonation just distributes that beer beautifully around the palate. It leaves it a little bit resiny. Those hop oils come through on the back end as well. Tiny bit dry in the back end also, so you want to go in and just demolish this beer. A crusher for sure, and at 4% you could seriously get carried away with this one. Yeah, it's like adult fruit juice, like these resiny characters coming through. Rancher's fruit pastels, jelly sweets, just absolutely lovely, and one of the best pale ales that I've had in quite a long time. I think at some point I'm going to have to do a head-to-head between this and Gamma Ray, because here in Germany they're both similarly priced, if not exactly the same price. They're both pale ales and they're both fucking delicious. And yeah, that's just a fantastic beer. I want to just demolish all of that right now. It's just ticking all the boxes. Not long since I had a couple of burgers. Perfect beer to accommodate that. Perfect beer to accompany that sort of cuisine. But it had like lovely sherbety tones and an ever so slight sourness that works beautifully with that hoppy bitterness. It works beautifully with those fruity flavours. It works beautifully with that, not light body, but it is a light and, you know, uplifting beer. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. And if you've not tried this one, you seriously need to go to your local bottle shop, go to your favourite beer website, pick this one up, because it is absolutely wonderful. And 2017 so far has been the year where I've given probably too many beers a 10 out of 10. But this is just screaming to me. This is a beautiful beer, and if you haven't tried it, you should definitely do so. As I'm talking now, that bitterness is getting a little bit stronger, making your palate a little bit more dry, so you want to go in for another swig. Dangerous stuff. It really, really is. So it's a 10 out of 10 once again. Magic Rock, they seriously cannot do wrong from what I've tried. Lovely combination of those hops. It doesn't become a confused mess like some of these beers that have like 5-6 different hops in there, where the characteristics are fighting for your attention and it becomes a confused mess. I wouldn't be able to pick out each hop at all, because I'm not that well versed when it comes to the actual ingredients of beer, but it just works beautifully. So 10 out of 10. Like I said, if any of my friends have reviewed this one, then their links will be down below. Check out Magic Rock, check out my playlist, and until the next time, I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers.